Hey everybody, so today I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a different video. I am kind of late to the trend here, but I'm gonna be doing it anyways. I'm gonna be doing the I tried following so-and-so makeup tutorial, and for the beauty guru that I am following, I am doing James Charles, and I'm gonna be doing his Kylie Jenner eyeshadow palette double cut crease look. It is from like a year ago, so yeah, it's called the Kylie Shadow Cut Crease Makeup Tutorial by J. Charles Beauty. I'm gonna be recreating the look, so you guys can follow along. I am gonna be having like the video so that you guys can follow along yourselves, so that you guys know that I'm not cheating. But anyways, if you want to see this video, then just keep on watching. So I am about to start the video, so let's get started, shall we?
Like blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Hi guys, it's James Charles. Welcome back to my channel.
Let me turn it up some.
This video is going to feature a new product that just came out recently. This baby right here is the Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadow palette. Now everybody who is anybody in the beauty world.
Alright guys, so to make the video not so long, I'm going to skip his intro and jump right to the part where he starts applying his makeup. So let's go!
My face today using my Benefit POREfessional primer as usual. I'm really using a lot of this and just rubbing it into my T-zone. Right now my skin is the worst it has been in.
Alright guys, so he's using the Benefit POREfessional primer, but I do not own that, so I'm going to be using the Smashbox Photo Finish primer for this look. So let's get to it. Just taking a little bit, and he's applying it to his T-zone, so let me just follow what he's doing.
I don't know who the heck signed off on this, because I will tell you right now, I certainly did not. But I'm getting real sick of waking up every single morning with a new pimple, which I'm not used to because my skin used to be really great. So this sucks, but we're gonna make it work and really pack on the foundation to hide all of the teenage problems. For foundation today, I'm going to go into my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick in Y3.
Alright. Okay, he's moving way too fast. Okay. Alright, for foundation, I also do not have whatever he's using. He's using the Makeup Forever foundation stick, but I do not have that, so I'm just going to use my Too Faced Born This Way Chestnut foundation. This is what I have been using all the time in every single one of my videos. I will end up getting a foundation that, you know, I can use in my videos sometime later, but this is what I'm using that works for me right now, so I'm going to be using it. Let's just see how he applies it, because, well, he's using a stick, so you know, I'm just gonna apply it however, because, you know, there's no way to like copy his, I don't know, you know what I mean. So let me just apply it all over my face. And by the way, I do have to copy like every last thing that he does. That's the whole purpose of this challenge, but for the sake of me not having access to these products, I'm gonna do it my own way. But once it gets to the point to the, like, for the eyes, I'm gonna have to copy every last detail that he does, so that it, you know, I completed the challenge. You know what, I'll be back with my face finished so that I can continue watching his video. Okay guys, so I did complete my foundation, so let's move on to watching this video.
It's like very bad right now, as I talked about literally 13 times already in the first 11 seconds of this video, but I'd like to give a formal apology to my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. Shouldn't have cheated. For concealer today, and to brighten everything up, I'm going to use my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Light.
Okay, so he's using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Light, but I have the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Deep Tan, so I'm going to be using that because I do have the same brand of product that he is using. He's highlighting down his nose, so I normally just make triangles under my under eye, but let's just see how this goes.
New all-time favorites, the coverage and just formula of them is so good, and like they blend out so nicely, so I really like them, and I've been using them a lot lately. So this is my official announcement, I guess, after using them for a few months. They're good. That means anything to any of you. And now I'm just going to take another damn beauty blender and dip it into my Woody Airspun powder.
He's literally going too fast, but he was taking it down the nose, and I don't do that, so this is going to be a little tricky. This is so different, like, it's like he's non-touring his nose, if that makes sense. Hopefully this goes well. I really hope, because I want to take pictures like I'm a model at the end of this video, so I really hope this turns out. So he already blended it with his beauty blender, but he didn't show it on camera, so I'm just gonna do that real quick and I'll be right back. So since I did the rest of my highlight, I'm going to rewind back to where he was applying the powder so that you guys can see what I'm gonna do.
All-time favorites. The coverage and just formula of them is so good, and like they blend out so nicely. So I really like them, and I've been using them a lot lately. So this is my official announcement, I guess, after using them for a few months. They're good. That means anything to any of you. And now I'm just going to take another damp beauty blender and dip it into my
damp beauty blender. Damp beauty blender. I need some setting spray. I have to get up. Oh my god. I don't have setting spray on me, so this video, this is going to take so long.
To set all the areas where I tend to get the most creasing, which is going to be under the eyes and on my forehead. I'm then just going to go ahead and set the rest of my face using my Makeup Forever Velvet Finish Powder.
Alright, chill. Alright, so he went ahead and set his under eye with a damp beauty blender. Okay, it's not applying that bad, I guess.
For now.
And again, like, he did go down the sides of the nose, so I have to make sure I get the sides of the nose. This is something new that I never did in my life, so be patient with me. Be patient. Well, this actually doesn't look bad on camera. Like, it doesn't look bad. It looks like my skin is airbrushed, so using a beauty blender actually does not, it's not bad at all. So I'll consider it in the future. Okay, I'm gonna set the rest of my face too.
Morphe R0 brush. This is from the new Rose Gold collection.
I'm using the Lorac POREfessional powder.
So freaking gorgeous. These are an absolute need to any brush lovers collection, and you can use code JAMES for money off your purchase. To bronze today, I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola bronzer and my...
Alright, so he was using the a Makeup Forever powder to set the rest of his face, but I'm using the Lorac POREfessional powder because I do not have access to that other one that he was using. Let's continue watching some more of the video. So he is using bronzer. Guys, wish me luck. I do not use bronzer because I never really learned. Today's the day I step up my makeup game and I contour my face because it's a part of the challenge. I'm getting some skills here. I'm developing my skills. I'm learning, so why not? He's using the, here, let me just play it.
These are an absolute need to any brush lovers collection, and you can use code JAMES for money off your purchase. To bronze today, I'm going to use my Benefit Hoola bronzer and my Morphe R7 brush. And I'm going to go a little bit heavier than normal.
So this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder in Dark Neutral. I do not have access to the Hoola bronzer that he was using, so I'm just going to use this with this little contour brush. Okay, so he was just like, you know, going along his face like that, all crazy. So just wish me luck because I don't ever contour, so... He was literally beating the heck out of his cheekbone, so that's why I'm doing that. It actually doesn't look too shabby, but let's just try this side to see how it flies. I know it's not good at all. I mean, look at this sharp line. I gotta blend that out more. Okay, moving on.
Paddles back to me, which means I actually got tan this summer. Love going outside. Now I'm going to go ahead and bake my face using my Kodak Airstone powder and a powder puff. A lot of you guys have been asking me for a nose contour tutorial now that I have kind of like gotten better. I promise I will do it.
He's baking, guys. Guys, he's baking. I don't bake. I just set and swipe it away immediately. I don't bake. Okay. I have to do it for the video. I have to do it for the challenge. I'm going back into my Sacha Buttercup, and it looks like he's taking a regular beauty sponge. So I'm gonna be taking a regular beauty sponge, I guess. So let me just copy what he did here. Guys, I didn't know this video was gonna be so hard. I still gotta do the eyes, like this part. So he was like... He also baked his forehead.
Actually, right now, I can't really figure out what's going on with my camera and lighting setup. Obviously, I'm new to this, but my nose contour kind of like reflects here, 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 here. It doesn't look as good as it should on camera, so I'm sorry.
He also contoured his nose. Okay, I literally didn't see that he contoured his nose, so let me just do that real quick with the powder that I used earlier with this brush that I got off of Amazon. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't. When it comes to contour, I'm like a freaking makeup beginner, so never contoured my nose a day in my life. This is my very first time. I'm pretty much just mimicking what people do, what like other people do.
Be patient, please. While I'm baking in the oven, I'm just gonna quickly go do my eyebrows off camera. Then once I come back, we can go ahead and get started on the eyes. I just zoom you guys in a...
Okay, so he does his eyebrows off camera, so that means that I should do my eyebrows off camera the way that I feel like I want to do my eyebrows, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so my face isn't looking that bad. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know, but I think he did actually already have his eyes primed. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. My eyes are primed and set. Sorry for the background noise. My sister is currently vacuuming, but guys, I do apologize for being like really everywhere in this video. Like, I'm just not focused.
See what's going on. So this is my first time using the Kylie palette or any Kylie products at all actually, so I'm very excited to see how these work. This is going to be kind of a tutorial and a first impression, so let's get started. I'm going to start off by dusting the shade Jasper, which is the lightest shade in the palette, over my eyelid using my Morphe M517 brush just to get a light base done for the cut crease.
Alright, so I'm using the Morphe. I'm using the Morphe 350 matte for this palette. It's an alternative palette for the Kylie palette that he's using in the video. So I'm going to use the lightest shade in this palette because he said that he was going to use the lightest shade in the Kylie palette as a base. So let's just take it right there. And he's just like going in the crease.
Pigmented for a whitish shade. Usually these are pretty chalky, but I'm honestly liking how this one looks. I'm going to grab Hematite on a Sigma EO6 liner brush just to carve out the crease. I'm just going in really, really lightly and I'm going to start to draw out the crease. Wow, this is actually really pigmented. Okay.
So he's using kind of like an eyeliner type brush to carve out his cut crease. So I'm going to go ahead and use an alternative brush because I do not have that. So I have a brush that's very, very similar to what he uses. I'm using this brush I got off of Amazon. This is just a alternative brush that he's using in his video.
Over that crease that we already have, just to blend everything out a little bit. When you're blending this out...
Okay, so he's using like a lighter color to blend things out to make it look less harsh. So I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna use this Morphe brush right here. This is the M441. And I'm gonna be taking this shade here, this lighter brown shade here. And guys, hopefully this all comes together right now. It's starting to look very similar to his. Hopefully in the end it all turns out.
To be as defined as possible with it, but it's totally okay if you get it under your crease line because we are going to go in with some concealer just to clean it up before we do the second half of the cut crease. Now I'm going back with Hematite on my M213 just to deepen up that crease a little bit more.
Okay. So he went back into the first shade that I used, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the same brush that I had. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the same exact thing and deepen it back up.
I'm now going back into that Sigma liner brush in the color Bronzite, which is the dark brown in the bottom row, and I'm going to just cut the liner.
Okay. So he's using a darker brown shade, so I'm gonna go in with the same palette and take this shade right here, the one right below this shade, and go ahead and do what he's doing. He's pretty much deepening it up to prepare for the cut crease. Just blending it out like he was doing. Alright, let's see what's next.
Okay, on my M213 to kind of buff that line out. With these cut crease looks, layering is so important, and it definitely is going to take a lot of time and a lot of patience. It's taken me forever to learn even how to do these remotely correctly, so if you don't get it right on the first time, definitely don't give up, just keep trying because they look so beautiful once you kind of perfect the art of the cut crease. Now this is where it becomes okay if you're a little bit messy with that cut crease, because I'm going to go with my Morphe E39 brush and a little bit of that Born This Way concealer just to clean up that line.
Okay. So he is going to clean up the line with some concealer. I'm going to take the Tarte Shape Tape and Tan Sand to clean that up with a thin brush like he's using in there. I'm just going to take this brush right here. This is the Morphe MB27, and I'm just going to clean up my concealer.
I'm then just taking Jasper on my M517 brush and setting that little bit of concealer in place. Now to start the second half of this double cut crease, I'm going to go back into that Sigma liner brush and the shade Bronzite to begin carving out the second crease.
I did take that light shade to set the concealer, by the way.
Right underneath the first cut crease line, just a little bit below, and I'm going right in the crease of my eye, following up.
Okay. So for this step, I am gonna take a lipstick. Actually, I'm gonna take the ColourPop Limbo liquid lipstick because I do not have what he has right there to draw out that cut crease. Alright.
Right to the inner corner. To begin this part of the eye, I'm taking my Morphe M149 brush and just filling in the outer portion of this wing. I'm then taking Hematite on that same exact brush and blending this orange shade right in the middle of the lid and kind of connecting it to the dark brown. So the next portion of the eye...
Oh my gosh! He is so fast!
Let's rewind that. Let's rewind that.
Increase. When I drag that shadow back in, I'm just following right underneath the first cut crease line, just a little bit below, and I'm going right in the crease of my eye, following all the way to the inner corner. To begin this part of the eye, I'm taking my Morphe M149 brush and just filling in the outer portion of this wing. I'm then taking Hematite on that same exact brush and blending this orange shade right.
Okay, so my camera cut off and I'm back. And so far this isn't looking that bad, but he is taking this orange shade from that Kali palette, but I'm gonna be taking an alternative shade from the Morphe one, and I'm taking this one all the way up here, right here, doing exactly the same thing that he's doing, except I am using a different palette. Alright, so I just cleaned up my wing with some concealer, so now the wing is nice and sharp. So let's just continue on with this video and see what he does next.
Bring just a little bit more, so I'm going back in with the Sigma liner brush and Obsidian just to darken it up a little bit.
Okay, so he's darkening up his wing, so I'm going to take this darker shade right here in the 35 matte palette and darken it up. Guys, I think I'm getting somewhere with this.
Now to finish off the ombre of the lower cut crease, I'm going to spritz my Morphe E19 brush with some Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, and I'm going to go in with Quartz on the brush.
I guess he's taking a brush and he is spritzing it with some mist and taking a lighter shade from that Kali palette. I don't know what he's using because he's not showing it on camera, but I am gonna just match it up with whatever is in my Morphe palette and just see what happens. So I'm just gonna take this flat brush right here. It got a bunch of green stuff on it. Let me just wipe it off real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna take this, spritz it with some Fix Plus to wet it because that's what he did. And I'm taking this light shade right here in the palette.
Liking this, to be perfectly honest with you guys, the only thing I would say is this particular shade, Quartz, is not as metallic as I was hoping it to be. But everything else honestly is very, very pigmented and blends out pretty nicely, so I'm genuinely and pleasantly surprised. Now you can totally leave the eye just like this, obviously adding a lower lash line and lashes, which we're going to do in a short second, but I want to add a little bit more of a pop and add a little bit of glitter. I'm going to start off by adding Makeup Addiction Cosmetics Enchanted Pigment right on that inner corner. If you don't have this pigment but you're a big fan of Kylie, and if you bought the birthday collection, it did come with cream shadow.
Alright, so I'm taking the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art, and this is just like a nice, this has like a double-sided thingy, so I'm taking the shimmery part to it and putting it on the inner corner like he is. Alrighty. I'm really liking how this is looking.
I've been hearing nothing but amazing things about, so you can totally pop on the Copper Cream Shadow shade instead of this pigment. Once again, you can totally stop here, but you know me, I love to be extra as hell, so I'm just going to finish this off by going into the Makeup Forever Diamond Powder in 91016, which is literally just gold, and pop it right into the inner corner. I just went ahead and quickly lined my upper and lower waterline.
Okay, I don't have that, so I'm just going to skip out on that.
Liner brush and the gel liner in Slate. To start off my lower lash line, I'm just going to take my M514 brush and...
So I'm going to line my lower lash line with a black eyeliner. This is ColourPop's Swerve eyeliner, and I'm just going to do that on my waterline. Alright, and then what he's doing next is he's just taking a lower lash line color. I'm going to take this brush right here from e.l.f. and I'm just going to take this color and pop that on my lower lash line. What's next?
Citrine, and just buff this along the lash line. And this color is kind of our lower transition shade. I'm then taking Obsidian and Hematite on my M213 brush and buffing that into the lash line. And then I'm also making sure to connect the upper wing from the cut crease down to the lower lash line. I'm just taking a little bit of bronzing and kind of reshaping the lower half of this wing. I drew the line originally to the corner of my eye, but I'm now going to reshape it a little bit and drag it.
Oh, by the way, I'm taking a darker shade and putting it towards my outer corner.
And then going back into that M562 and blending it out. And then lastly, I'm just taking a little bit of Obsidian on just the outer corner of the eye and buffing that into the waterline, just to make sure everything is really seamless and there's no skin showing between the lash line and the waterline.
I literally just broke a shadow, guys. This is how unorganized I am. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and do the other eye off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see the finished product. As you can see, I added a pair of lashes. These are the Ardell Professional Double Up Lashes in the 201 Black. And for lips, I did go ahead and put on the Melted Latex from Too Faced. This is in the shade Strange Love. And that is what I put on my lips. It is not exactly the shade that James Charles put on his lips because I did not have any like pink glosses to match his lip shade, so I went ahead and did my own little lip concoction, but I did make sure it was glossy because he had glossy lips. Anyways, this is the look. I did like how this turned out. I mean, the eyes aren't completely symmetrical, but they did turn out really, really good in my opinion for my first time doing a double cut crease. If you guys enjoyed me recreating James Charles' look, give this video a huge thumbs up. Also subscribe. I'm trying to get 250 subscribers by the end of March. I know that we can do it. I believe we have like 33 people left to go to subscribe to my channel. I know we can do it. I know we can. Just hit the button if you are new here. It is very simple and I very, very much appreciate it if you do. Every single person that subscribes to my channel, I really, really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Just subscribe to my channel because it is really, really appreciated. I really, really, really do appreciate every single subscriber that supports me on this channel. Also, comment down below what you thought of this video. Did I kill this look? Did I do a good job? Or did I do a horrible job? Just let me know in the comments below. Also, leave me some suggestions and I will be sure to make some videos for you guys regarding those suggestions. And that is all I have to say. Have a blessed day. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye. Guys, I've been sitting here for like a whole hour and I'm nowhere near done. And his video is only 11 minutes long. I'm only halfway through. And my foot's cramping up. Ew, why would... Oh my god, that was so ugly. I was like,